You can cut the learning curve in half by one, learning from someone. Don't be scared to invest and spend money in a course.
Yeah.
Because you can't be cheap. This is some stuff that can change your life. People go to college and they get in debt to still go work for somebody.
Yep.
This is a skill set, whereas you're not working for nobody. You're working for yourself. You have the ultimate time freedom. Why would you not be scared to spend $1,000, $2,000, or even $10,000 investing in a course or education? People spend $30,000, $100,000 for a doctorate degree, hundreds of thousands of dollars for 12 years to learn something, and you still got to go clocking every day.
Welcome to the Billionaire Podcast. We're here with Anthony Hill. We're in Miami, Miami edition. We're gone international now, Mm-hmm. So we had to link up with traders in Miami, traders who are doing amazing things. All right, so we had to link Anthony. Yesterday was his birthday as well too,
Yeah.
So big up. All right, so thanks for being on the pod, bro.
Yes,
all right. So to get started, can you just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so my birthday was yesterday, turned 25. Been trading for about 4 years. Of November 2019 is when I first started. And yeah, I'm just ambitious, just want more, just wanted to be the one to change the family dynamic that I was coming from, you know what I'm saying? So my dad is Jamaican. I was the first born in America, so first on US soil. So I got the dynamic of the Yardie style and the American style. So it's like, can speak Patois, can speak proper as well. So yeah, that's just the quick summary of me so far, but yeah, that's it.
So how did your journey as a trader start?
All right, so good question. Honestly, it started from a book that I read called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the first book I ever read. And he was talking about assets and liabilities and just a certain mindset. After I read the book, my whole perspective of the world shifted after I read that book. And then I went to school to get my real estate license at 18 and 19 around that time. And around that time, I was looking into different things and Googling stuff, and they say trading stocks. I'd always see people looking at these red and blue, green candles on the computer, and I felt like it was very technical, but IML was out at that time.
Yeah.
So I ended up joining with somebody in IML. They didn't know what they were doing precisely, and they wanted me to recruit other people. But I didn't feel comfortable recruiting other people in something that I didn't know how to teach them. So the main focus for me at that point was just to learn the skill set and to really get good at it,
Yeah. So you got into IML and you said that you moved away from that. How did you get to a point where, you said to yourself, hey, I'm gonna learn this on my own and I'm gonna dive further into this? Because you could have turned away and be like, this is a marketing thing. This is like a Ponzi or something like that, right? Like most people say.
Yeah.
And, do something else. Because you have a real estate license.
Yeah, but the thing is, most people turn away because they don't look into it all the way. They think Forex is the marketing side. I understood that Forex was a separate thing, and then the marketing was also a separate thing. So I said, I don't want to do the marketing. I want to learn the trading. So I started to find other guys on Instagram that was really doing it, or at least at the time that presented like they were. And I was infatuated with the freedom that it could give. You know what I mean? And I think most people, before you even get to that point, first of all, you have to ask yourself how you want to live and how you see yourself living and why. Yeah. Most people don't even know what they want to do or why they want to do what they do.
Yeah.
So I think it comes down to a level of knowing yourself first, figuring that out, and then finding the industry, the vehicle, the skill set, the trade, whatever it is, to take you to that goal that you see for yourself.
So your journey, in terms of learning after you left IML was what? What was it like?
YouTube, bro. Online. A lot of just studying different things, information overload, notebooks full with different styles and stuff and Fibonacci and support and resistance. But honestly, the first thing that really gave me like the grips on the trading thing was one day I got on a call with a friend. And sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes your friend then would help you because you start to build friends in the community.
Yeah.
And he was like, you don't take a trade until it comes to this level.
Yeah.
I said, what do you mean? He's like, no, you don't just buy when you see the blue, the green. You just, you wait until it get to that level based on this time frame, and then you execute the trade. And then I started to learn about combining different styles and higher time frame with lower time frame and then candlesticks and then trend and then volume, and then it all started to make sense.
Yeah. I so you learn about all of these things in terms of like these different strategies, and your friend said, hey, your friend said, hey, buy at this level or that level, right? But that is still more information. So how are you able to actually filter out those information, like the good from the bad, and know, okay, this is what I should do versus what I should not do? Because your friend could say, do this, but it could probably not work. And what if it never worked at first?
Well, it did until it didn't no more, making the mistakes, know, like I said, you have to be conscious in this journey for me. And I feel like trading raised my consciousness about myself.
Yeah.
Because in order for me to actually get better at trading, I had to learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Most people just continue to make the mistakes and give up before they could even learn what's going on.
Yeah.
As I made the mistakes, I said, all right, what happened this time? Okay, I didn't wait for it to go to the level. I just got in because I was tired of waiting all week or whatever the case may have been. Yeah. But it's about just adjusting and realizing that, damn, like how can I correct what I was doing? Then I started to look into trading plans and sticking to a plan, making that when you're not in any trade. So you're like sober-minded almost, Yeah. And then I started to just trial and error, learning from my own mistakes. And then I eventually got into trading, funding capital. But even before that, I remember I sold my car.
Yeah.
So it's a rough journey I had, bro. I sold my car, bro, my Honda. I love the car. I built the car. I love cars. I put half the money in the market and I lost the money in 2 days trading gold.
Whoa.
So still to this day, I don't touch gold.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
So all that experience, put the money in the market and losing the half of it. All that experience for you?
I got chills, I got hot flashes. It didn't feel good, you know what I mean? I felt like I was like, I can't give up because I was like, if it took this from me, I have to get it back.
Yeah.
It felt like I had vengeance. I have to make sure I learn and take this thing serious because there's obviously people that's doing it and being successful at it. So for me, it was just more so like a perspective of, it shows you who you are. You're gonna give up now when things get tough, or you're gonna keep pushing and let that vision that you have for yourself come to fruition, So how did you manage to recover from that massive loss from gold? Honestly, at that time I was working a job, odd jobs. I was at an interesting point in my life where I was still learning and still doubting and believing in, not even sure if I should believe in my skill set. I didn't even know what's possible. I just saw other people doing it and thought I could do it too. And it was true. I'm here now. Yeah. But at that time, it took a certain mindset to keep going when everyone in your family is not even believing in the vision. It's one person telling you to do this, one person telling you to do that. But what I learned is the most important person to listen to is the one in the mirror or the person that's ahead of you that's living the life you want to live. Yeah. So for me, it was just more so like common sense. I'm not going to take advice from you if you're not where I would want to be or trade places with. Yeah. So it was very lonely, very, very lonely. Lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of relationships along the way because the person I had to change and sacrifice doing things that didn't serve me to get to where I am now, whereas we just grew apart, Yeah. So trading it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot in terms of sacrifice, a lot of discipline. Nowadays, my life is so boring now. I just literally just business, gym, and trade, and just try to enjoy my fruits of my labor, But for the most part, it's I don't want to stray too far away from what I've done to get here because I understand it's all habit. Yeah. I don't want to develop the wrong habits and lose what I have, Yeah.
I know you enjoyed this video, but Pro Traders Fund is offering traders more capital to trade. So you don't have to use your own money. You're able to trade risk-free, keep up to 90% of the profits you make, plus you're able to withdraw weekly, bi-weekly, instantly. You're able to trade on your own comfort anywhere in the world, right? So visit the link in the description, visit Pro Traders Fund, get funded today, start trading risk-free, Pro Traders Fund. How were you able to actually develop those habits and how are you able to maintain them?
Good question. How I was able to develop was just perseverance and understanding that habits are built after repetition and just keep going, and one day at a time. I remember when I went to Q-Bank's New Year's Eve party and I had the option to either call out of my valet job or go to the party. Yeah. And I felt like it was a tough decision because I'm like, I could take the secure route and make sure that I don't piss my managers off and call out on a New Year's Eve day when they're gonna be busy. Or I could say, I'm gonna sacrifice this day of coming in to become who I could be for my future.
Yeah.
But that was the mindset I had. I said, a job can always be replaced.
Yeah.
But I have one life, and my future, I don't want to play with it. So I'm gonna call out of work that day and go to the party. And I ended up going to the event. And for some reason, after that event and after that day, I got fired from my job for that, for going. I got fired. And I was the only one that called out, you know, but they fired me for going.
They fired you alone?
Just me alone, they fired me.
Why?
Bro, I don't even know, and I don't want to even question it. God's work.
Yeah.
You know? And after that, I had $500, and I had maybe 2 months of my bills put up. And I put it in a trading account, $500. First week, I turned that to $1,000. I said, all right, cool, 100%, all right. That's not consistently, how consistent can you do it? But I was like, all right, that's good, that felt good.
Yeah.
Next week, dropped it to $89. And the only thing I could do is just stay calm.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my test. This is my test for my journey. This is a part of my story. And I believed that, and I made it happen. So I turned, and 3 months later, long story short, I turned the $89 to $22,000 in 3 months.
Yeah.
And along the journey, I had people connect their accounts as well, friends of mine, and turned 5,000 to 40,000. So that really gave me that cushion, whereas I could put up a year's worth of expenses, and I could focus fully on the trading aspect of things.
So let me ask you, how were you able to actually build that account up from $89 to $22,000? Because that takes a lot of, you know, mindset training, experience, all of that, right? So how were you able to actually do that?
Good question again. So prior to that, as I was working at that job, I was buying challenge accounts.
Yeah.
So I was learning to control my risks, passing challenges. I think that year I passed about between 8 and 10 challenges, you know, manually trading at that time. So it built the resistance, the grit to know how to manage risk and so on and so forth. So when I was managing the $89 to get it to the $22,000, all I was doing was taking it one day at a time. Someday I remember I made $10 that day. Yeah. I closed the computer and went to the gym. And spent hours in the gym just to not go on the damn charts, try to make more money. Yeah. Next day again, $15. Yeah. Straight to the gym again, just to not touch the computer. Yeah. Because I know I said, if I touch it, my plan was max 2 trades a day. Yeah. If I won the 1 trade, I'm done. If I lose 1, I can go in and get a 1 to 2 or a break even for the day. So for me, it's like I just kept doing that, and it kept compounding. And I would only hear about that in books. Yeah. The Disciplined Trader by Mark Douglas and other successful traders. Yeah. And I said, I didn't have to do it before, but I have to attempt to do it. Yeah. So just listening to other traders, hear their success stories, I just emulated what they did, and it manifested for me. It just happened. Like even still to this day, me sitting here right now is like, how the hell did you do this? Yeah. Even still to this day, but I don't even question God. Sometimes it's like, let it be, you know.
So where would you say you're at in your journey right now?
I'm just getting started, bro.
Just getting started.
Bro. It's a lot more I need to do. It's a lot more lives I need to impact. It's a lot. I need to be better at articulating myself. Yeah. Because in my head I may think I said it one way, but it might not have been delivered that way. So I need to personal development. I need to do more personal development on my journey. Yeah. To be able to learn more about myself to better impact others. Yeah.
I know we went into the question of how you're able to actually manage all of this that you're doing, and you even made mention of these different points right now in terms of, all right, you want to do personal development and other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. What tip would you give to somebody to be able to be disciplined, to be able to be consistent, and be able to manage multiple things, and especially with self-development, because it is a part of self-development?
Yeah, I would say 1, take it one day at a time. Understand that you can only do what you can do in one day. Mm-hmm. Don't try to conquer more than you should in one day. Just one day, 1% a day adds up to big percentages, know? So just do a little bit every day. Stay consistent, stay positive, and make sure you're around people that's feeding your dreams and your vision and your fire. And if you don't have anyone like that around you, which a lot of people probably don't, just stay to yourself and be that person for yourself, and develop the good habits, going to the gym, doing something that forces you to build disciplines every day.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of these things you would recommend doing?
Good question. The gym is one. For me, it was the gym. Another thing I did to find peace as well in trading, you have to have a clear mind. So you have to learn ways to clear your mind. So some ways I would clear my mind was going to the beach a lot. Go to the beach and just paddleboard and just go in the ocean and swim and snorkel. Those were some things that brought peace to me. because you can't put a price on peace. You can't buy peace. You have to go get it. So you have to find your way of getting peace for you. So however that is for you, peace is priceless. So if you can find peace, you can pretty much make any amount of money you want from that place of peace. You can come up with great ideas to help you do whatever you need to do in life. So peace is one of the biggest things.
So what's your overall plans for like the next part of your journey?
God's plans, bro. God's plans, bro. Honestly, impacting though. I understand that the money follows the impact. So if I can impact more people in a positive way, in a positive light, then I think everything else will follow. Because, you know, we're here to serve each other. We're not here to be selfish and take. We're here to serve. So the giver always has, but the taker never has, you know?
Yeah.
So just becoming a better giver, you know, learning to give, whether that's giving free game, giving knowledge, giving courses, giving information, offering a product or a service. Learn to give more, you know?
Yeah. So if you were supposed to like start over right now, your entire journey, let's impossible, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What would be your exact strategy to actually get to where you want to get to?
I would say stick to one thing more and be more focused on that one thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna trade one styles or one pair, stick to that one pair. Build a relationship with that pair.
Yeah.
Like take it serious. Treat it as if you can make $1 million trading one pair. You don't need to trade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. You could just make a lot of money trading one pair.
Yeah.
It's $7 trillion market. So it's money flowing. Just get your drip of that, your portion of that, and call it a day. So I would say you can cut the learning curve in half by one, learning from someone. Don't be scared to invest and spend money in a course.
Yeah.
Because you can't be cheap. This is some stuff that can change your life. People go to college and they get in debt to still go work for somebody.
Yep.
This is a skill set, whereas you're not working for nobody, you're working for yourself. You have the ultimate time freedom. Why would you not be scared to spend 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 investing in a course or education? People spend 30,000, 100,000 for a doctorate degree, hundreds of thousands of dollars for 12 years to learn something, and you still gotta go clocking every day.
True.
So don't be cheap on your education when it comes to this. Yeah, and have a positive mental attitude at all times, you know?
Yeah, so what about a person who just don't have the money?
Be creative, because not everyone had the money that got rich from it. So I would say it's a matter of being innovative, you know? And is that an excuse for you to stay in your position just because you don't have the money? I didn't have the money. I'm here now. I'm pretty sure you started from the bottom. You know, you got where you are now. So
from nothing, you know.
That's it, bro. So look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable. Don't make no excuses. Don't sit around feeling sorry for yourself. If you gotta go cut grass, go cut the grass. If you gotta go valet cars, go valet the cars. If they laugh at you, let them laugh. You know, let them go on.
Let me ask you, what is that, if you were supposed to leave something with the audience right now, the most impactful thing you can even think of, right? What would be the top 3 things you leave with them?
Good question. I would say 1, work on your relationship with God and yourself. Learn to understand who you are as an individual. You know, learn your personality. Study you, because at the end of the day, all you have is you. You know, at the end of the day, just you in the mirror. When you want to go to sleep, you want to go to sleep. So just you. Learn you better. Talk to yourself if you have to. Whatever you need to do, read more, invest in yourself. Number 2, love yourself more. Love yourself enough to put in the work for a grander, bigger vision that you're a part of now. Learn to give yourself the life that you desire. So those 2 things there. And then last but not least, I would say, make sure your heart is clean, you know?
Yeah.
Make sure you have a clean heart at the end of the day, because karma is real, and what you put out is what you get. If you're holding envy in your heart and one man doing good and you don't like that, you ain't going nowhere. You're not gonna reach nowhere, bro. So them 3 things is what I would say, bro.
Yeah. So where can the audience find you? Where can the viewers find you?
Yeah, Instagram at Anthony Hilfiger, and then YouTube as well, Anthony Hilfiger.
Where did this Hilfiger come from though? Like,
so,
or did IG name?
So I sat down one day and I said, yo, my name used to be FX Ambition. I said, yo, I'm not FX Ambition. That's just like a brand name. But I said, I'm a person. I said, my name is Anthony. My last name is Hill. How can I create it into something catchy? I said, all right, Anthony Hilfiger. I want to make 6 figure or more. So Hilfiger.
Hilfiger mean like the figures at the top.
Yeah,
like
just at
top
like
of the hill or mountain.
Like what they call it, alter ego version. So you know, so I'm just building that character and just that's it, you know.
So Instagram is the only place people can find you right now.
Instagram and YouTube at Anthony Hilfiger.
Also, you got a YouTube page as well.
Yeah. I had my first vlog. Did pretty good. Yeah, I'm working on now.
I see you racing cars and stuff. And,
I love cars, bro.
things.
I try not to make it too car. I try to mix it too, car and trading, because trading helped me get my car. Trading changed my life, bro, so.
What type of car is that?
M4, BMW M4. Again, the rapper, I gotta go pick it up tomorrow. You say today, but tomorrow, wicked car.
So what are your top 3 cars?
Ferrari, I always have a thing for Ferrari, bro. Just growing up, I always just like Ferrari. I remember one day I was coming home from school. I was in like 7th grade, and my dad, friend rented some Ferraris, and ever since then, I just like Ferraris, So Ferraris, McLarens, and BMWs are nice. I have one, so BMWs.
Yeah. Ferraris, McLaren, BMWs. Those are nice combinations.
Yeah.
I like the M4,
Yeah.
I like the M4, it's nice.
Yeah.
So guys, be sure to follow Anthony Hilfiger on all platforms, right?
Yeah.
So guys, be sure to follow Anthony Hilfiger on all platforms. Be sure to tell him Pajama sent you, from the Billionaire Podcast. Alright, and see you guys on the next episode. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Be sure to send this to a friend, a family, whoever. There's great motivation in this. There's a lot of gems that Anthony is able to actually add. And we're looking forward to seeing you on the next episode. Be sure to comment below and let me know what you actually learned from this episode. And comment below and let us know whenever you follow Anthony. So see you guys on the next episode. Winners win. Bigger, bro.
Yes, bro.
Thanks for being on the pod. We're gonna have some fun now. Yesterday was his birthday. Tonight it's fun.
Turn up.
Turn up.